What if I told you that one of the most powerful foods for protecting your brain, your heart, and your muscles after 50 is also one of the most affordable and widely eaten proteins on the planet? It's not salmon. It's not a trendy superfood. It's not something you'll find in a supplement bottle. It's squid. Yes, squid. And before you click away, hear me out. Because the science behind this humble seafood is genuinely remarkable, and most people over 50 have absolutely no idea what they're missing. By the end of this video, you're going to know exactly what squid does inside your body, why it matters more after 50 than at any other time in your life, and how to start eating it even if you've never cooked it before. Why nutrition changes after 50. Here's something your doctor may not have had time to explain. After 50, your body's nutritional needs shift dramatically, and most people are eating for the body they had at 35, not the one they have now. 3 things are happening simultaneously inside you. First, your muscles are shrinking. The process called sarcopenia accelerates after 50, causing you to lose muscle mass year by year, unless you actively fight it with both exercise and the right protein. Second, your brain is under pressure. Cognitive decline, memory gaps, and brain fog become more common as inflammation increases, and the fats that insulate your neurons slowly deplete. The brain is nearly 60% fat, and it needs constant replenishment. Third, your heart is working harder. After 50, arterial stiffness increases, inflammation rises, and the risk of cardiovascular disease climbs steadily. What you eat directly influences all 3 of these processes. Most people respond by reaching for chicken breast, protein shakes, or the same supplements they've seen advertised everywhere. But squid? Squid quietly addresses all 3, and it's been doing so for centuries across Asia, the Mediterranean, and Latin America, where rates of age-related disease are notably lower. What makes squid so special? Let's break down what's actually inside squid, because this is where it gets genuinely interesting. Number 1. High-quality, complete protein. A 100-gram serving of squid delivers roughly 15 to 18 grams of protein, with all 9 essential amino acids. That matters enormously after 50, because your body becomes less efficient at synthesizing protein, meaning you need more of it, and you need it to be complete. Squid delivers. Number 2. Omega-3 fatty acids, DHA and EPA. Squid is a meaningful source of DHA and EPA, the 2 omega-3s that research consistently links to reduced brain inflammation, better memory, and lower cardiovascular risk. DHA, in particular, is the dominant structural fat in the human brain. As we age and our diets often become less varied, DHA levels tend to drop, and squid helps replenish them. Number 3. Taurine, the overlooked longevity nutrient. This is the one most people have never heard of. Squid is one of the richest natural sources of taurine on Earth, and in recent years, taurine has emerged as one of the most fascinating compounds in longevity research. Studies suggest taurine declines significantly as we age, and that supplementing it in animal models extended lifespan and improved muscle, bone, and brain function. Squid gives you taurine in its natural food form. Number 4. Selenium, a powerful antioxidant mineral that protects cells from oxidative damage, the kind that accelerates aging. Selenium also supports thyroid function, which tends to slow after 50, affecting energy, metabolism, and mood. Number 5. Vitamin B12. One of the most common deficiencies in adults over 50, B12 is critical for nerve function, red blood cell production, and, importantly, for preventing the kind of cognitive decline that gets mistaken for early dementia. A single serving of squid can provide up to 90% of your daily B12 requirement. Number 6. Low in saturated fat, low in calories. Unlike many protein sources, squid is remarkably lean. It gives you dense nutrition without the caloric load, making it ideal for people managing their weight as metabolism slows after 50. The cholesterol question. Now, I have to address something, because I know some of you have already thought it. But isn't squid high in cholesterol? Yes, squid does contain dietary cholesterol. And for decades, that was enough to scare people away. But the science here has evolved significantly. Current research consistently shows that for most healthy adults, dietary cholesterol has a minimal effect on blood cholesterol levels. What drives harmful LDL cholesterol is primarily saturated fat and trans fat, and squid is very low in both. In fact, the combination of omega-3s and taurine in squid may actually support healthier cholesterol balance overall. That said, If you have a specific medical condition, always consult your doctor. But for the vast majority of people watching this, squid's cholesterol content is not a reason to avoid it. The brain connection. Let's talk about the brain. Specifically, because this is where the research is most compelling for the over 50 audience. The brain shrinks slightly with age. That's normal. But the rate at which it shrinks and the level of function it maintains is heavily influenced by what you eat. DHA from squid is incorporated directly into the membranes of brain cells. Higher DHA levels are associated with better memory, sharper focus, and a lower risk of Alzheimer's disease. Several large population studies have found that people who regularly eat seafood rich in DHA experience significantly slower cognitive decline as they age. Taurine adds another layer. It acts as a neuroprotective compound, reducing oxidative stress in brain tissue and supporting the function of GABA, the brain's primary calming neurotransmitter. Low GABA function in older adults is linked to anxiety, poor sleep, and cognitive fog. B12, meanwhile, is directly involved in myelin production, the protective sheath around your nerves. Without enough B12, neural signals slow down. You feel foggy, forgetful, and fatigued. Squid addresses all three of these pathways in one meal. The heart and muscle connection. For the heart, omega-3 fatty acids from squid help reduce triglycerides, lower inflammation in arterial walls, and support healthy blood pressure. Taurine has been shown in multiple studies to improve endothelial function. That's the health of the inner lining of your blood vessels, which is a key predictor of cardiovascular risk. For muscles, the combination of complete protein and taurine is particularly powerful. Taurine is not just a longevity compound, it plays a direct role in muscle contraction and repair. Athletes have used it for recovery for years. For people over 50 fighting sarcopenia, getting taurine from food like squid alongside adequate protein gives your muscles a genuine advantage. How to eat squid, practical and global. Here's where I want to make this real, because knowing squid is good for you means nothing if you don't know how to eat it. The simplest method, pan-seared squid rings. Slice cleaned squid into rings. Pat dry. Heat a pan until very hot. Add a little olive oil. Place rings in. Cook for no more than 2 minutes per side. Season with garlic, lemon, salt, pepper. Done. This is genuinely delicious and takes less time than boiling pasta. The golden rule of squid. Cook it either very fast under 3 minutes or very slow. Braised for 45 minutes. Anything in between gives you rubber. Fast or slow, that's the secret. Other easy ways to eat squid. Grilled on skewers with olive oil and herbs. A Mediterranean staple. In a stir-fry with vegetables and soy sauce. Eaten across East and Southeast Asia daily. In seafood stews or soups. Common from Spain to Korea to Peru. Stuffed and baked, a traditional dish across the Mediterranean. Squid is available frozen in most supermarkets worldwide, often for a fraction of the cost of salmon or shrimp. It is one of the most sustainable seafoods on the planet, fast-growing, low on the food chain, and widely abundant. Aim for 1 to 2 servings per week to start experiencing the nutritional benefits. The foods eaten by the world's longest living populations in Okinawa, in Sardinia, along the Mediterranean coast, are not complicated. They are whole, affordable, and deeply connected to the sea. Squid is not a trend. It's not a supplement. It's real food that has sustained human health across generations and continents. After 50, the gap between aging well and aging poorly is filled in large part by the small, consistent choices you make at the table. Adding squid to your diet twice a week is one of the easiest, most affordable, and most evidence-backed changes you can make for your brain, your heart, and your muscles. 1 ingredient. 3 systems protected. If you learned something new today, please hit the like button. It helps more people over 50 find content like this. Comment below, have you ever eaten squid? Would you try it? I'd love to hear from all over the world. Subscribe for more science-backed nutrition and health videos, made specifically for people in their 50s, 60s, and beyond. New video every week. See you next time.